Today we're making banana bread with all of those brown ass bananas that you have in your freezer that you keep telling yourself you're gonna use to make banana bread, but you never do, and then you just end up with like 10 bags of frozen bananas in your freezer. So yeah, we're gonna make banana bread. Get them out of your freezer, put them in the microwave for like a minute until they're soft enough to actually peel and mush. These are those gross ass bananas. Take them out of your freezer, 30-second intervals in the microwave. You don't want to cook the banana in the microwave, but just enough so you can peel them. Yes, they look disgusting, but they are the best bananas for banana bread. Now, you're gonna need, I don't even know how many you need. You just need enough to make 2 1/3 cup of mashed banana, okay? Okay. So that ended up being 5 bananas for me. Poured in a bowl. Next, 1/3 cup of salted butter, melted. 3/4 cup of packed brown sugar. Teaspoon of vanilla, or measure with your heart. But also it's expensive, so maybe don't measure just with your heart. And then a heaped 1/2 cup of pumpkin puree. I'm using pumpkin instead of eggs, and I'm hoping it works, so. And then you just mix it until all combined. Then to this, once it's as combined as you can get with mashed banana, you're gonna add 1 1/2 cups of flour and 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. Now you're just gonna mix this until incorporated. You don't want to overmix it because then it's gonna be dry and too dense. Now get yourself a 9x5 loaf pan, or I guess you could do these in muffin tins. I just don't know how long, so I'm using this, and I'm gonna butter it because butter's better. Butter makes everything better. You could use parchment paper, you can use cooking spray, probably use tin foil. I like butter. And just pour the batter in. Now you're gonna bake this at 350 for about 50 minutes until a toothpick in the center comes out clean. Now, if you're wondering why I used pumpkin instead of eggs, it's because you can. I Googled it. I tried this recipe back in December and I didn't have any eggs, and I really didn't want to go to the store because I'm lazy. So I used applesauce and it turned out great. The original recipe calls for 2 eggs. So if you want to skip the pumpkin, just use 2 eggs. But for 1 egg, you need 1/4 cup of pumpkin or 1/4 cup of applesauce. You don't taste the applesauce in the end product. I'm sure you're gonna taste some of the pumpkin in this one. Just try it, especially with the price of eggs right now. Pumpkin's a lot cheaper and applesauce is a lot cheaper. And if you have kids, I'm sure you have applesauce in there. And there's no sugar in this. So if you can use unsweetened applesauce or you can use sweetened applesauce, whichever one your heart desires. But I'm excited for this. I had pumpkin left over, so we're gonna try it. The things you learn. It smells so good. Now, it just came out of the oven. Do not try to eat this. But what you can do, because what is banana bread without chocolate chips? I mean, I personally love banana bread without chocolate chips, but while it's still hot, take some chocolate chips and just put them over the top. And let those melt for like a minute. Not even a minute because it just came out of the oven, like 10 seconds. And hold on, I'll show you the magic. A little longer than 10 seconds. It's not really magic. I was just... It's the heat. Oh, I'm so excited. Yeah. Yeah. Look at that. Can you see that? Look at it. Now we actually have to wait until it cools and then we can eat it because, again, it just came out of the oven. Pumpkin banana bread. Yeah. Yeah.